Do you want to be vaccinated now or later? Hi, this is Marina from Health Glows, a certified raw vegan diet and healthy lifestyle coach. In today's video, I would like to share an interesting event that recently happened in my life, precisely in December 2021. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that since 2013, I've been spending winters, or at least a good part of every European winter, in the tropics. In 2019 and in 2020, I was living on the island of Borneo, and I was staying in this beautiful resort on the basis of work exchange. My duty was to teach one yoga class per day to the guests of that resort, and for that I had provided accommodation, food, and some pocket money. As I wanted to stay in some resort in the tropics this winter as well on the basis of work exchange, and in order to find a similar position, work exchange position this winter, I sent out my CVs last year in October 2021 to a couple of different email addresses to different resorts in the tropics. In December 2021, I was contacted by one of the resorts, and that was one of the most luxurious resorts in the world. They scheduled the first video call interview with me, and on that interview I learned that they were not looking for someone who would stay with them just over the winter on the work exchange basis, but they were rather looking for someone who would take on the permanent position with the company as a yoga instructor and spa manager in their newly built wellness complex of that resort. They also told me that I was one of the 8 people from around the world whom they were interviewing for this position. I ended up being on 5 video call interviews in total with 3 different managers of this particular resort. On the 4th video call, they told me that they selected me for the offered job, and they sent a very lucrative offer to my email. And that lucrative offer meant that I would be paid a very nice amount of money every single month, and I would have no reason to spend that money because I would be living in the resort where I would have everything provided, starting with laundry all the way up to the plane tickets, with addition of all the benefits of being employed for a company. And plus, I would have opportunity to grow with the company and relocate on every couple of years. In other words, I would have a guaranteed, on all level provided life in the most luxurious resorts around the globe. My duty would be to teach yoga and to make diet, exercise, spa treatment packages for the clients. You can only imagine how excited I felt when I realized that everything that I've been doing so far on such a relatively small scale, I got now an opportunity to transfer that to the world level resort and offer my services to the most elite clientele of the world. So you would think that that is an offer of a lifetime, and that is the offer that you don't say no to. However, what happened was, after I got that lucrative offer on my mail, I had the 5th and the final video call interview. I was being expected just to say yes and sign the contract on that video call. However, before I got myself to do that, I asked that, for this day and time, very tricky question, and that was, is vaccination mandatory? When the manager who was on that particular call with me heard what I said, he looked at me in disbelief and said, "You haven't been vaccinated yet?" "No, and I don't intend to," was my reply, to which he said, "Look, girl, do not waste your time and do not miss out on opportunities, because it is just a matter of time when everyone will have to be vaccinated. The circle is slowly but surely narrowing down, and soon you, the unvaccinated ones, will not be able to get your IDs, your driver license, your passports. You will not be able to travel anywhere nor do anything. everyone will have to be vaccinated. So, Marina, the question for you is, do you want to be vaccinated now or later? And if you've been following me for a while, then I hope you have noticed that generally I am as soft as a kitten. But when somebody steps on my toes, I know how to respond. So I said, did your boss tell you to tell me that? And if you don't know who is the owner of the international company Four Seasons, you can easily check it out on Google. So anyway, when I asked that question, this manager got really angry with me. And he said, you went a way too far, girl, with this. Those are just the rumors on the internet. Bill Gates has nothing to do with the vaccines. It is the government of Egypt who mandates the vaccines in order to protect people from the virus. It is easy for you if you are healthy, so you're not in a risk of a virus. But by being unvaccinated, you are endangering people who have perhaps diabetes or high blood pressure or the like. And when he said that, I wanted to scream with how mad I was, because I realized how notorious it is that people have been brainwashed, how far the pharmacomafia has gone with their mandates and their brainwashing of the people. They brainwashed the people into believing that something invisible that has never been seen or isolated is attacking them, and then they are saving them with their vaccines and other pharmaceutical drugs. There is no such a thing as a virus. Virus has never been isolated. Virus is a submicroscopic non-living part of that cell. That is an exosome. Exosomes are equivalent to ashes. Just because ashes were found on the spot where a fire was does not mean that ashes caused the fire. Virology is a non-scientific theory in which virologists are, whether they know it or not, paid by the pharmacy to come up with these testings that would just justify the existence of vaccines and other pharmaceutical drugs that are always toxic to the body. And when it comes to modern diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease and so on, those are not entities that are attacking people. Those are normal reactions of the body to abnormal conditions. Those are the results of toxemia. It is always toxemia. Toxemia is the root cause of everything that we call a disease and that I call a normal reaction of the body to abnormal conditions. As a matter of fact, I would go so far to say that when somebody gets, quote unquote, gets a disease, that actually proves that that person has been leading such a life that they've been damaging their body, and over time they became parasites of this society. They are wasting money of this society in one way or other, and they should pay penalty for that. And the opposite is true. When somebody is taking a good care of their body, they should pay a reward for being healthy. There are no viruses. Viruses are exosomes. Those are submicroscopic, non-living parts of dead cells. And virus has never been isolated, nor it has ever been proven that viruses cause or transmit diseases. And when it comes to putting this responsibility on the shoulders of the healthy, I will say this. If it is true that diseases, so-called diseases, are contagious, then it is also true that health is contagious. So I can only transmit health. And you see, when this person started telling me about all these life necessities that will be taken away from people who choose not to be vaccinated, I remembered a theater performance that I watched as a kid when I was in the kindergarten. And that theater performance showed such a strong and important message, especially for this day and time, an important message in such a kid level. So now I want to tell you about this performance. In that performance, there was this happy little forest elf who was always happy. He was playing his accordion all day long, dancing around the forest and singing and playing his music. And that was really bothering the evil forest fairy who could not stand to see someone's happiness. Oh, I cannot stand to see someone being so happy. I know. I'm going to take this accordion from him and I'm going to destroy it. And once when he doesn't have his accordion, he won't be able to be happy. So she took his accordion and destroyed it. Now you cannot be happy. And what did the happy forest elf do? When he saw that his accordion was destroyed, he remembered that he had a little harmonica in his pocket. So he took it out and started playing his music happily. And that really bothered the evil forest fairy. Oh, I'm going to take that harmonica from him as well. I cannot stand watching him being so happy. So she took the harmonica and destroyed it. Ha! Ha! Now you can definitely not be happy anymore. And what did the happy forest elf do? Oh well. And when the evil forest fairy realized that she wasn't able to take whistling from this elf, she got so mad that she ran out from the forest and nobody has ever seen her nor heard about her again. My response is, with all my due respect, thank you, but no, I am not for sale. I truly hope that you appreciate this video, that this video meant something for you, and that you got out of this video courage to stand up for yourself, because I believe in this day and time it is the most important that we collectively stand up and we say that we have our birthrights to our life and that we are the ones who are deciding what goes under our skin. Because you see, if I am hired by someone in someone's company, I can get the order on which uniform I have to wear while I'm in the company, while I'm working for them. But going beneath the uniform, going beneath my skin and deciding what goes into my body, no, it is me who is deciding that. I'm taking care of this body and I'm not allowing anyone else to put their toxins into my body. Okay? So that's my birthright, and I strongly stand for it. And I hope you will do the same. Now please let me know through the comments below this video. What would you do if you were in my situation, if you found yourself in my situation, if you were given such a lucrative offer and that meant that you would be able to give your services and do what you really love on such a world-class level, but with a high price of, in my opinion, giving up your birthright, your life right. So please tell me, what would you do in that situation? I'm really looking forward to see your responses. If you would like to peek into my daily life, you can certainly do so by following me on my Instagram profile, Health Glows, because I'm posting there for you on a daily basis. And if this video meant anything to you, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure that you click on that bell icon beside the subscription button, because I have so many more videos that are coming up for you and I would love you to enjoy them and benefit from them. And once again, I truly hope that you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, I'm wishing you all the best, and as always, keep glowing, my friends. Bye bye.